We will now start our practical learning of SQL as a program, and for that, I'll be using SQL Terminal as my go-to application. So, to start that, let me first enter my password. As you can see, I'm just entering my password, and once I have entered it, all I have to do is hit enter button, and I'm now successfully logged in to my application. Now, even before doing any type of crude functions, even if it is at a basic level, the first thing that we should do is basically to check whether we have any databases already added on this application. And to do that, we will use a syntax called show databases, which is this. And all you have to do is enter semicolon, hit enter, and it will show you all the active databases. You can also do it in all caps. And again, you can see it is telling me all the active databases into the system. So by now, we have learned that if you want to see all the active databases, the command we or the query we have to pass is show space databases, enter semicolon, and hit enter, and it will reflect you all the active databases. Now, what if I want to use a specific database? Then how can we do that? So for that, we will use another syntax query, which is use, and in this case, let's say I want to use Samvad as a database. So I'll enter the database name, Samvad, hit semicolon, and now you can see that database has changed. So up until now, I was basically on the basic forefront of the application, but now as I've passed use Samvad as a query, so the application has selected Samvad as a database. Now the following process is, let's say I want to create something, read something, update something, or delete something. So we have to ensure that all those four fundamental functions are happening on the right database. And to ensure that, we will pass a query known as select a database. And for that, the syntax looks like this: select database, parentheses, followed by semicolon, followed by enter. And now you can see the application has selected database, Samvad, which ensures that whatever changes or whatever new entry I'll be making will only happen in Samvad database. To this point, we have learned how to see all the active databases and how to select a specific database so that we can make changes to it. Now, let's say we want to create a database. How do we do that? So, again, basically go back to the baseline, show databases. Now, we will create a query for creating a database, that is create database. Now let's say I want to name it as hypermarket, followed by semicolon, enter, and now you can see query OK. This means that a new database named as hypermarket has been created. Now how do we know or ensure that this database was actually created? So again, we will pass the query as show databases, followed by semicolon, entered, and now you can see hypermarket present in the application. Now we have learned how to see active databases. We have also learned how to select a specific database so that we can make changes into that. We have also learned how to create a database. But what if I want to completely delete a database? Let's say I created a database by mistake or temporarily and I want to delete it. So for that, we have a syntax query as drop database followed by the database name. In this case, let's say hypermarket followed by semicolon, enter, and you can see query OK, 0 rows affected. This means the database hypermarket has been deleted. Now if you want to check it, we will again follow the basic query that we had made, that is show databases followed by semicolon, enter. Now you can see hypermarket has been deleted successfully. Now in the following videos, we will discuss about how we can make changes in the databases, how we can create tables, followed by the crude functions at basic or advanced levels. Happy learning!